Okay, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Rahul. Now it's your headphone is working, right? Okay, so we are done with three modules. Okay, that is your introduction part is okay. We'll study this thing. Will be study okay new technologies. This part will be again would be there in emerging technologies part. So that's why I've left that segment. Okay, in your upcoming examinations, so you will be having your three modules. Your introduction is over, your solar energy is over, your wind energy is over. Okay, so uh, from next week, okay, tomorrow is also class, but I will that compensate with that gate power system because in previous gate class I took this segment. Okay, so this all segment is over. So we'll start with from next week is that is your biomass and geothermal energy. Okay, we'll start with that. We'll see a lot of thing in this segment. Only 5 lectures is there, means very lesser topic to be blown off, but we'll go around for 8 lectures for these two topics. Okay, 1 week for one week for one. Because we have lesser topics and more of the classes would go around for more 1 to 2 months. So we have sufficient time with us. Okay. Now, once I told you I will be taking would be talking you about or showing you this micro grid segment. Okay. So that time license was not renewed, but they renewed my this license. So I will show you today how you could draw this. Okay. It can be drawn in any of the segment, but I have this uh, Homer uh, Pro, okay, this microgrid analysis tool, which provides a very good platform to analyze. Okay, if you want to have a project, you have to do something. This is very nice subject. Okay, you could get if like in one particular laptop or one Sony, you could avail this trial version. Earlier it was for 1 month. Now they have decreased this to your uh, to 15 days, I think so. And that results cannot be used because they would be you will not be used in publishing, because that comes with certain limitations. Okay, in free in trial version, but you could install and you could go through this if you want to do. Okay. I will tell you about in detail about everything what it can do and what it has, and will also show you one small work on this. Okay, so this is a software, okay, which is designed uh, to analyze or to simulate, okay, or to design a microgrid or grid indicated uh, hybrid system, okay, to fulfill certain loads. Okay, so this is generally used in research part, and if you are installing or you want to do any project and all, you could easily do. Okay, they will tell you every detail. Some of thing would be blown by this. Okay, so what you get, okay, in load segment, what kind of load you could have. It is your electric one and electric two. Okay, in load segment you could uh, select in 2 to 3 ways. Okay, like you could import your, if you have a database of your load profile for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, so you could directly import and you could verify and you could utilize that. Okay, and if you don't have, you could, what you could do is you could use this block. Okay, create a synthetic load from a profile. Okay, from here. So if you know which month is your peak, either your January or your July. Okay, some of the countries they have January in winter. Winter states they generally have January, or else in our segment it has July as the peak load. Okay, and if you could select none. Okay, in this also you could have a different profile. uh, like if this load is for residential or commercial or industrial or community, or you could create on this blank would be you could create of your own. Okay, everything would be created. So I will take as a residential. Okay, this is B. Now this load is given by default. Okay? By default this load has been given. Okay, whose uh, average load demand is 11.26. Okay, and scale is this average kilowatt. Okay, is your 0.47, and peak. Okay, this peak is very necessary. What it also fix your generators, which will be having their maximum generation based on the peak. Okay, and this is a load factor. You could also consider this in your either in AC type or DC type, whatever load it is. Okay, and if you don't have any particular load profile and you want to means daily, you want to change that daily usage. Okay, I will show from here first. Okay, you could see it's 0 to 23. Okay, for a daily. Okay, January, February, April, March till December it is, and you could see all the are same. Okay, all are same, average is being same. Okay, but what you could do, you could see at this point, this is our editable. Okay, if you want to edit, if you don't have, you could edit this. Okay, I'm changing this as 0.119. Okay, that will be there. 0.119. If I want to change this particular format as 85, it will be 85. Okay, now why it is so, if you want any for different month difference would be there, so you have to uncheck this part, copy changes to right and copy changes to weekend if you want to change this particular format. Okay, now I will make a change over here. I will make a small change. I will give this as 477. Okay, so for this month there would be changes would be starting from this particular month. Now what are the changes would be made? This. Okay, you could assume the changes in this seasonal part. Okay, or in daily load curve. Okay, what I have done, the random availability. Okay, day to day 10%, I will increase this 10% to 20%. See the effect in this portions. Okay, and this changes would be occurred in that particular. I will make a changes into 30%. There would be again a changes in this. Okay, so what it does on a daily basis. Okay, this this will be changing 30%. Okay, the if entire today. Okay, okay, this is a today late. Okay, January for 1st January 2021 load it is. Then the next day would be changed based on the 30%. Okay, the random availability would be a 30%. Okay, so we make minor changes only, we consider only 10% that should be changed. Okay, so it will be changing. So based on that, your this every month changes would be different. You could also make as a season wise. Okay, if you consider India, you will have or you will seek your uh, winter and summer. You could categorize into 2 seasons or 3 seasons or even the 4 seasons. Okay, and you can categorize them into that form. You could take winter from November, December, and January, or October, November, December, January, or till February, and thereafter you will start your summer from March. Okay, then that would be your summer. Okay, so you would account that and you would definitely make the changes. So this load profile would be changed. Now Another is also there if you want another different load. If that was residential, if you want commercial, so you could see the commercial load. Okay, that the load profile of the commercial load. Okay, generally it is in this segment. All the subs opens for around a few opens at 8 and maximum at opens at this, and it goes and it starts shut down and it will be a minor changes. So this is a load profile what your commercial have, or you want to change any particular, or you could also see different kind of profile. I will remove this segment. Okay, I will remove this segment and I will add this. Okay, you could also see your industrial loads, see industrial loads, how graph it is. Okay, and its community, again community, it will be at night. Okay, major parties and all, everything as happens at night. So in the community halls it is occurred. Okay, so this is why community hall. And blank you could create your own. Okay. Now these load are similar, just you have two options to select. Okay, now this is a differable load. Okay, why it is being given? Okay, if you are in if you are running something at your home, or if you are having particular load, okay, which is least important. Okay, if you want to store that particular load, not store, restore energy, they have the battery capacity. If you, it is not a major concern load. Okay, so you have to design some of the load that is your mandatory part that you have to run it to give power, and some of the segment that it will be consumed later. So in this what you could do, uh, you could assign that particular load. Okay, see over here it is your average load. Okay, per day, on daily basis you will get a graph. Okay, so what you will do, first this major load, okay, this electric load, the load would be considered. Okay, and this deferable load would be only considered when there is a excess generation. Okay, when there is a excess generation, that only they will account this load, else it will be kept isolated. Okay, they will not count in that. Okay, this is why this load had been given in the another segment. Okay, now you have another thermal. Okay, in these are in your uh, these are loads. Okay, like in places, okay, in the closed places, okay, in western cities, or even if you are designing anything for the where the snow falls in Kashmir, or this Uttarakhand regions and all. Okay, in that particular region, this thermal load. Okay, so for keeping your room warm, okay, you have to construct some of the particular thing. Okay, that would be used from this electricity that will be running on the grid. Okay, or you could if you have solar heater, okay, these energy, so you could account this particular load for that this your thermal load, that it would be it should be fulfilled. Okay, that is consumed. Or this is your hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen load setup. In this what happens, what percent of electricity you want to get out, or to convert that particular from renewable. I'm just talking about from renewable. It's no use to transmit grid energy into hydrogen, and it is to store, and later on it will be converted into fuel using fuel cell. So not necessary part. From grid part, for the saving segment, okay, if you have energy hydrogen load setup in this, that would be saved as a converted into the hydrogen, and it will be saved. Okay, so this load you could be used. Okay, it will be acting because it will be using your that electricity generated from the renewable segment only, and it will be converted. So they have also provided this particular segment in it. Okay, and we have components, we have controller. Okay, in this controller, These are generally for optimizations. Okay, everything are from optimization. By default, they have these two. These two were the basics. Okay, whenever they formed this software way in 2000 something. Okay, these were the basics. Your home site and load flowing. Okay, means it will be basically on the charge cycle. Okay, and it will be load following. Means so the entire generation will be followed your load. See over here, it has been written. The load following strategy is a dispatch strategy whereby whenever a generator operates, it produces only enough power to meet the primary load. Okay, primary load means these loads. Okay, where it is. Okay, primary load. Lower priority objectives such as charging, storage, bank, okay, serving the deferable load are left to the renewable power sources. The generator may still ramp up and sell power to grid if it is economically advantageous. Okay, now what you could do, like you have generators. Okay, in this segment lot of generators are there, lot of I will bring this catalog and I could show you. Okay, this is a auto site. Okay, these are my mine created uh, uh, generator that I have created. Okay, biomass or another segment is your generic 500 kilowatt biomass biogas genset. Okay, you have a lot of options. Okay, whose fuel are based on this. Okay, methanol, natural gas, diesel. Okay, LPG, biogas. Okay, these are the generators that is fuel. It is run on other different capacities. So you could use as per your requirement whenever you are designing. Okay, so when I'm where we are, yeah. And the another segment are your cycle charging, load following, MATLAB link. You can link a MATLAB into this. Okay, you have a certain optimization technique. Okay, so this is a MATLAB link. If you have any particular optimization technique, like I used to do J algorithm, PSO, and another is your polygrain optimizations. Okay, so that optimization I can link with this. Okay, my design would be there, and the optimization whatever I have done in MATLAB, it could be linked and it could be used. Okay, and generator order, combine the dispatch. Okay, in generator order based on the generator importance, you could assign and you could make do to do. Okay, homer predictive, enters time distribution. Okay, this these are the few controller setups in this. So we have seen generators. Okay, now this is PV. You also have different PV. Okay, concentrating PV, flat plate. Okay, Studer, Vario, Track, VT. Okay, generic PVs are there. Okay, I will select one. I will select this. Add PV. I'm adding. Okay, you could what is the capacity of that, what will be the capital cost, what will be the replacement cost. Okay, the replacement cost is not necessary because time is 25 years and generally one project is obviously for 25 years. We do not forecast for 50, 60 or 100 years apart. Generally we go for 25 to 30. So 25 years this PV is running. Okay, time is lifetime is 25 years. And operations cost is also there. You could also change this dollar into rupees. Okay, if you want to change this part. Okay, it could be changed. Okay, and over here these three are the few optimization methodology. Okay, homer optimizer, it will randomly select, or you could provide the search space. Means what is your maximum uh, uh, if you have, okay, if you have that this much of PV should be there, so you could fix that. As one it is given, I could give as 45, so it will take 45. Okay, or which will be suitable. Okay, you could have a number of lists which will be suitable, they will track downward. Okay, or you could fix the upper and lower limit. Okay, so in this what do they does, they select. the range. Okay, lower range is your 1 and upper range is your 250, means 250 kilowatt. So over, and while optimization they will have the output. Okay, this is the output. They will select from range from 1 kilowatt to 250 kilowatt. Okay, there's a DC, will have a DC part. Okay, in advanced segment you could change orientation. Okay, whether it is tracking or horizontal, monthly adjustment, weekly adjustment, daily adjustment, okay, continuous adjustment, or two axis. Based on that you could change. You could utilize the temperature also, temperature effect. So a lot of data is being given to uh, prescribe these thing. Okay, and you could go for wind turbine. Okay, we have different wind turbines in it. Let's take one wind turbine and see same thing. It for same thing it will be there. Okay, hub height you could give, lifetime you could give. Okay, consider the temperature effect if you want to give in that. And once see the graph. Okay, turbine losses if you there, maintenance if you want to uh, hold down for particular thing for regular maintenance. If you know that if for maintenance will be there, so you could schedule this maintenance as well. Okay, same as for storage, we have different storage uh, options. Okay, very advanced storage are also being provided. And converter, which type of converter is there? For every segment you will get one or other options. Okay, this options would be same pricing and all. This is your boiler. Okay, if you are using as a segment, okay, that will be used. This is your hydro. Okay, if you want 10 kilowatt. Okay, this is the pricing and all. This is the turbine. Okay, available head, flow rate, minimal flow ratio, maximum flow ratio, efficiency, pipe head loss. These are segment are there. It is given over here, right? Reformer is there, electrolyzer are there, hydrogen tank. Okay, hydrokinetic you could utilize. You could also utilize this grid segment. Okay, in grid also very different peculiar is there. Okay, you could take simple rates only. It will be taking rates. Okay, grid power price, what this will be the price you are purchasing from grid, and this is your sale price. Okay, what you are selling to the grid back. Okay, net metering options are there, either you calculate monthly or annually. Monthly is generally prescribed. Okay, what are the animations it has been done over real time rates. Okay, you could import this data and you could utilize. Okay, or schedule rates. Okay, in this also you have different options. Okay, in an annual purchase, this is uh, the control we have, not how much of grid we want to purchase. Okay, annually, like I want only 50 kilowatt to be purchased. Okay, if it is a village, only 50, or it will be, I will give you this 100 kilowatt that should be purchased annually, not more than that. Okay, or you could assign monthly purchase capacity. Okay, if you could, or you want a monthly purchase capacity, you could fix this, that this month only this would be purchased, in this month this much would be purchased. Okay, you have the restrictions authority with you to analyze more in generic way, right? If you are installing in anything in a village, and you know that in village area only few means few durations or lesser durations are there where grid power is available, right? As maximum time there is no grid power availability in that. Okay. Demand rates. Okay, reliability. Okay, in this you could fix, like grid segment is your uh, grid is available for this 365 into 224. Okay, but this is not the real scenario. If you want, you could block it out. Okay, you could block this entire part. Okay, this I don't want, this is the only period I used to get power. Okay? So all the green power segment is the area where you would be getting your power, else rest of the time your grid would be not present. Okay? So you could make more realistic of it. Okay, you could make a more realistic of it, right? Now in resources, now you have solar, wind, temperature, fuels, hydro, okay, biomass, every data you could make. Okay, like for solar, okay, you could import directly or download from internet. So I will take resource downloaded successfully, right? So this is the global horizontal solar irradiance, what I was talking, the solar radiation, that's kilowatt hour per meter square per day. Okay, this is a clear index. This is for the location. Okay, I will tell you. Okay, we'll see which location it is. Okay, you could see in outside, you could change this part. Okay, you could also get the wind data similarly from this download from the internet. Okay, how it is being downloaded, I will be telling you. Okay, right, this is the data. Right, so average speed is 4.86. Okay, this you could fix how much of 10 of availability you have. If I have 10, okay, 10 tons per day I'm able to grab. So okay, so you could fix or you could change as per requirement of your requirement. Okay, and in hydro also you could fix the steam flow, it is there. Okay, or you could import from library if you have particular data of any river. Okay, flow rate, you could fix that. Okay, in fuels you could also count your diesel. Okay, biomass, it is attached, this is a fuel. Okay, yeah, fine. These are the options what we could do. We could have economic analysis for optimization. We can put constant to this. Okay, what will be the maximum annually capacity shortage? What will be the capacity shortage? Okay, how much of minimum renewable you want to extract? Okay, and operating reserves, what will be the operating if you have a combination of your diesel and renewable? In that case, this could be helpful. Okay, what percent of solar output should be there, what should be wind output should be there, minimum output means it makes very easier to, if you provide more constant to any optimization. Okay, because optimization is like a oceans. Okay, in oceans, in that particular ocean you will be finding a one particular zone. I think so sir is teaching you optimization, right? In this semester principal sir is teaching you about optimizations. Okay, you could see emissions over here. Optimization, in optimization, what were the limitation you want to give? Time step would be your 60 or 1 2 3 4 5, what will be your time steps to this? Okay, search space. Okay, for everything there will be a search space in it, right? Sensitivity analysis, you could give more or more multiple options to this. Okay, multi-year. Okay, for the, I will just go to the options. Okay, we are left with a lesser time, so instead of this, but this is how it looked like. Okay, so instead I will go to the file that is already meant, already drawn. Okay, so this is only a particular results is given. Okay, that is been fulfilled by only grid. Okay, only grid is used. Okay, so this is a cost of energy, that's 0.0100. Okay, and this is the energy purchased from the grid. There is no sale. Okay, there is no renewable refraction because only grid is being used, and this is the total cost to purchase this amount. Okay, this is the total cost for purchasing this amount of energy from grid categories. Okay, this you could do, or you could also do, let's see this is working or not. Okay, see over here what we have a grid segment, we have a hydro power plant, we have biomass. Okay, this is the only grid load you have to supply. This is a converter which converts and makes easier. Okay, there are two segment, your AC part and your DC part. In DC you have PV and battery, and AC you have these three. Okay, so let me see and run this if I get answer in this, or else I will choose a different. Okay, it will take a longer time. Wait, wait, wait. Oh, it came. Okay, it came. We'll see. It came. See the options. See the options we have. Okay, these are the combinations. Okay, over here don't concentrate now. Over here we have given sensitive analysis. So these three category or this four category was for sensitive analysis, so it is given over here. Looking down portion. Okay, see we have this many options. Okay, to fulfill one load. Okay, using all the energy process. Okay, using eliminating your biomass, eliminating your hydro, eliminating your biomass and hydro, or eliminating your grid. Okay, so this would give you the 100% renewable refraction this particular point. Okay, so you could see what is our main motive is the net plus cost and your cost of energy. Okay, so see, we'll go with this part. Okay, okay, or we'll go with from this particular segment. If we are using only solar and battery to fulfill a certain amount of load, so what is the cost? This total cost we are getting is $4.00 million. Okay, and our rate is 0.443 okay, this is your dollar per kilowatt hour. Okay, this is for 1 unit of your uh, uh, energy. Okay, that is used for fulfilling the rates of that particular load. Okay, if we have biomass, biogas and solar and battery, it is 0.364. Okay, next if we go with these three, we have 0.338, right? And if we have all the segment, it's giving 0.73 part. Okay, now, and when it is being used as your solar and grid. Okay, that in solar we have talked about grid indicated solar, so it gives in 0.0850, right? And for this three, biomass, grid and solar, it is given 0.774. And least, okay, we have least when we could have all the components at this particular point. This is your, see, the net plus cost is also very minimum, and the cost of energy is also minimum, right? So we'll directly go and we'll see everything from over here. Okay, so we'll go first the electrical segment. Okay, over here, so this is your generated from solar. Okay, so generated flat rate PV rate, it's 584 79. Okay, this is 69.2. Auto generate means this is for biomass. It is 8762. Okay, this is generated from biomass. This is from hydro. This is the grid purchase. Okay, 137787. That is a 17.4% is purchased from the grid. Okay, total is this. Right now, our load was this particular segment, that is your 404913. Okay, and grid sale is this much, 25.7. Okay, that is what total means. Excess, see the excess, as we are selling to grid, means there is a excess generations. Okay, so this excess electricity is over here. See, 21.4% is your excess electricity. Unmet load is very less. Okay, some of the time, okay, of throughout the year, it was meant that there was no. We'll also come to that particular point as we are very less, or we could go in that segment directly. Just a minute. Time series. See, in this category, okay, these red ones are okay, these red ones are your unmet load. Okay, this at this particular time the load was unmet in June. Okay, in July, in this particular segment the loads were unmet. Okay, this blue is load served and black one is your primary load. So it is true copied. Okay, so you'll not get see over here, these black lines are your primary load and this blue lines is your the loads generated from the all the setup, and these are the segment where unmet load, and this particular time there is no generation at all. Okay, in this particular time. Okay, all the renewable energy is also not there, whatever we have given. Okay, so multi-profile DMAP, this is for global solar. Okay, will give your solar output, solar PV output. This is the time where solar PV generation. Rest all these times there is no generation. Okay, we could also give at your hydrogen power output. Okay, will also give you your unmet load. This point are unmet load. Okay, this went let's of the moment let power was rectifier output. Okay, you could get everything under it, right? AC required operating capacity, where it is more. Okay, excess electricity production. So this particular time there was excess electricity productions. Okay, so we could get all the data in this form. Okay, so time is going to be up. It will be at any time. It will be solar plus storage. See over here. This is your solar part. This blue one is your grid purchase. This green is your battery. Okay. This black is your primary load. So at this particular point,